Well, good morning. Today is Thursday, November 9th, 2021, on my way into work. Yesterday was a kind of busy day at work. I was not able to work at all on the technical analysis book and was able to complete about half of the blueprints to success and get those taken care of inside of OneNote. So today I want to kind of talk to you about game playing. And I'm not talking about relationships and the games that people play, but rather the games of life. And we're born into this game, and most of the time throughout our early ages, you never read the rules to the game. You just played the game that your parents threw in front of you, and not really knowing what the rules to the game are. Well, there's a bigger game in life, and that game is a financial game that you'll be playing until the day that you pass away. And it will probably make a lot of sense for you to understand those rules to the game, and that there's cause and effect, and you wake up every day and you start out and you roll the dice and you get out of bed, you go to work and you go trade your time for money, and then you got this money, but then what do you do with that money? There's a physical game that you can play called Cash Flow that's put out by the author of Rich Dad Poor Dad, Robert Kiyosaki. And as you're going around and you make your paycheck, you start out with a certain amount of debt, and you're given these cards to say, hey, there's a dog. Do you want to buy the dog? But then there's going to be vet bills, and you have to pay for licensing, and you have to pay for the dog food, and that takes away from your bottom line. Whereas it might be better to get yourself into a better financial position before you go about purchasing a dog. So, like what I'm doing right now, I'm trying to learn the game of the financial markets so that I can leverage that money and make more money. But, so many times I see people, instead of sitting down and spending time to learn the rules of the game of life, they're sitting down and they're playing things like Xbox and PlayStation and games on their phone and Candy Crush and stuff like that has no value to their life whatsoever. Now, granted, there are some skills that you do acquire inside of some of these games, hand-eye coordination, sometimes, chatting, problem solving, and that type of stuff. But it's not the game. The game is the financial game. The game is going to set up your retirement. The game of finances is going to determine what you have in life and what you don't have in life. So I would recommend that each individual do a self-analysis and say, which game am I playing and which game should I be playing? Because see, one mindset is if you learn the financial game first, then you can play whatever other games that you want later on in life. So sometimes the benefit is the endorphin rush. It is the ability to say that you defeated something. But for what? To get yourself a high score, to get your name on some internet list? I would much rather look at my financial report card and see that financial report card tells me whether or not I have won or not. So, all right, well, that's my little rant for today. That's my little advice for today. I hope that each one of you does do an evaluation and recognize that we're playing this game so that we have the freedoms later on. So, and by the way, you would find that it would also change your holiday spirit, because instead of playing the games of Xbox, PlayStation, etc., and then at the end of the year recognizing that you don't have any funds to be able to go buy things for Christmas, you would actually find that you would have a plethora of cash, and that your whole outlook on the giving spirit would be totally different. So just a little added bonus there. So hopefully, if you find yourself in a situation where you don't have the funds to be able to give like you want to give, then maybe you should reevaluate the games that you're playing. So, all right, I'm almost to work, so I'm going to let you all go. I hope that you love this little segment, and I shall talk to you later. Love you. Bye.